Excited for the week. Coming off a bye, we was able to get healthier. Players had a good week, practiced with a lot of enthusiasm. And, be able to beat this team, we're going to have to play with a lot of discipline. And this is a pretty good opponent. They're coming off a good game against Ohio State. They didn't pull out the victory, but they still played well. They got a freshman quarterback, running back that runs hard, a couple fast guys on the outside. Defense interiorly, they have 2 D tackles that are really good. One safety that's really good also. It's a pretty good team that we're playing against. So, we're going to have to be on our A game and just kind of looking forward to it. I think we've figured out our travel pretty much. Did a good job with LSU, Penn State, then Rutgers. So, this won't be as long as a trip, but I think that we got that part down. We open up to y'all.
You mentioned getting healthy. Anybody return to practice or on the verge of returning?
I think Rico's on the verge, so excited about that. A couple other guys, not so much. There might be a little bit of just a holdback or something that's going on, but I'm excited to see if Rico be back out there.
Did you get what you wanted out of the bye week?
I would say yeah. I just wanted them to practice hard, and it's just a week that we can gain ground without having to play. So I think that they did that. So yeah.
Now that we're pretty deep into the season, just what are some things that you've learned about yourself or maybe how to coach throughout this season?
I'm taking the same thing as like the running back coach. It's just on a bigger scale. So that's where the discipline, respect, and enthusiasm come from. But right now I would like us to have a little bit more discipline. We've had a few penalties and stuff that's not necessarily what I want. So I think that's an area that we can improve on.
Does Nebraska's defense do something a little different schematically that makes it a little bit tougher of a matchup, or something that you have to look at a little bit closer?
Just something that you have to look at. I don't think it's not the first time. Hawaii they didn't run exactly that, but it was certain situations it was 3-3 stack. So, but no, they're a good defense. They fly around. It's more of how they play, really. These guys are real blue collar, and they're going to do their job. So you got to get out there and not beat yourself and stay ahead of the sticks, and hopefully we can do that.
It feels like a lot of this team's better moments come on the road this year. What do you maybe attribute that
to? Not sure. I'm not sure. I think it was just maybe they're a little more locked in situations of just being in an away stadium. So maybe that, but this is an away game, so I'm fired up for that though.
How well do you know Matt Rule and Tony White?
Don't know them at all.
Did you overlap with them here?
Nope, not at all. Yeah, I played with Tony. Yeah, I played with Tony for 3 years, and Matt Rule was our GA, I think, for 2. So yeah, I know them pretty well. It was fun to see Coach Rule at the Big Ten media, and he coached for the Panthers too, so I was excited. And then Tony was a linebacker here, so we had a few battles, both sides of the ball.
What are Kane Medrano's best qualities?
Just how he approaches the game. He's a guy that comes out here and practices every day, practices hard, makes a lot of plays on Saturday, just a leader. That's how he earned his captain sticker. So, he's just a guy that, we probably wouldn't be where we were at if we didn't have him on the field.
You said you had the away game kind of down now. What'd you have to get down? What was the learning experience for that?
It's just mostly the travel. So it's not just how to go about that, and playing in iconic stadiums and stuff like that. So
you said at the beginning of the season that you were potentially a little worried about how they do in those big stadiums. How do you think they've done so far?
I think they've done pretty well. It hasn't been. They've shown up in the first half, so I don't think that the stadium has really played an effect to it. It's just mostly some of our second halves haven't been exactly where we wanted them to be.
You were on staff last time this team went to Nebraska, and it was kind of a heartwarming gestures they made with the sticker on the helmet and the balloons for Nick. What did that mean to you and the team to see a kind of an opposing fan base rally around UCLA like that?
Just to kind of see what type of fans that they are. It was an unfortunate situation for us, and still playing that game and then showing up to Nebraska and seeing how their fans embraced us. It was just amazing. I'm sure the Pasquale family liked what they saw, and it was just good to see a fan base, take pride in trying to comfort the other team that came in. So, I appreciated it at that time.
What kind of improvement have you seen from the offensive line, let's say, in run blocking? Like in this last bye week too, what have you seen in practice?
Yeah, it's getting better. It's more of the continuity. So this will be the 4th game that we've had the same line. So I'm just excited for that. We're kind of moving guys around and just trying to find a lineup that worked for us, and I think we have. So last week was a good week of guys just doing their job. Just own your position and do what you need to do, and I think that'll help the whole offense.
You mentioned their freshman quarterback. How have you seen him evolve from the game film you've seen from the beginning of the season to now?
He's just you can tell he's getting more comfortable. He has a big arm, so he's going to try to make plays. But I'm excited for our DBs and our front and our linebackers and everybody. So, he's playing good ball. And I was with Pat Mahomes in 16 at Texas Tech. So, it's crazy when you see it because, he really does emulate Pat.
Why do you tape your fingers for games? Like your fingers and hands?
So I used to do that as a running back coach, and then I've only done it one game this year. So